a poker game. An executive meeting, that's a poker game.
Will you tell your large brother for me that I'm up at Mrs. Manicotti's?
I will do.
Al told me to tell you that she's up with Mrs. Manicotti's. Boy, this is delicious.
Norton, if I ever ran into you when you weren't eating, I don't think I'd know you. What kills me is you eat and you eat and you eat and you don't even gain a pound.
I guess it's my nature or my basic metabolism or something, I don't know. As long as I can remember, I weighed exactly what I weigh now, 165 pounds. As far back as I remember, 165.
Gee, I remember when I used to weigh 165. Did you ever see a picture of me when I weighed 165 pounds?
No, Ralph, I never did see any of your baby pictures. Hey, let me tell you, your wife, Alice, really outdid herself with this stuff. This is just delicious. Here. Bite it up.
Hey, that's great.
How about that?
It's got a real different taste to it.
You really can. You're a lucky guy. Anything Trixie ever fixes for me is right out of the can. Now, if this come out of the can, that would be different. This is terrific.
Norton, well, you just gave me $1 million idea. All I have to do is put this stuff in cans.
Ralph, you're sitting on a gold mine. You can make $1 million.
I don't care if I make $1 million. This is the thing I've always wanted to do for Alice. Why should she cook just for me and just have me enjoy it? I could put it in cans and the whole world can enjoy her cooking. I'm going to make her rich and famous. I'll run the whole business for her. All she'll have to do is sit back and collect. Now, as soon as he puts the money in my company and Alice knows that my boss has got money in this thing, she'll be proud to give me the recipe.
Ralph Cramden, I got to take my hat off to you.
Now, let's see. We got to get some kind of a name for this.
Yeah.
How about this? Cramden's Delicious...
Now, wait, who? Wait a minute. Hey, you mean Cramden's Delicious? Mr. Marshall is putting up the money for this thing. You got to get his name in there someplace.
You're right about that.
Hey, how about this? Cramden's Delicious Marshall.
What's the matter with you? Are you a nut or something? Cramden's Delicious Marshall. What kind of stuff is Marshall?
Well, we don't know what this stuff is. You might as well call it Marshall.
Look, I told you I was going to give you a job, and that when you're with me, you're going to have a job for lifetime. I've said that time and time again. Now that we've got a winning solution to our problems, I'm still going to give you the job. But you're not going to be in the advertising department. This takes a simple little thing like a combination of names. Cranmars.
Cranmars what?
Cranmars Delicious Mystery Appetizer.
Oh, you got it. Now you got Cranmars Mystery Delicious
No,
Appetizer.
Delicious Mystery Appetizer.
Cranmars Delicious Mystery Appetizer.
That's
a catchy... Oh, boy, you got it there, Ralph. That's beautiful. Let me tell you, you've been in many a venture that's failed and flunked and everything, but this one, I think you're going to hit it. I think you're going to make a fortune. And pal of mine, you deserve it.
Thank you, Cram. Thank you, my boy. A toast.
Thank you.
It just goes to prove what I've always said. Every dog has his day.
Listen up, America. Millions of Americans just like you owe the IRS more than $10,000 and are facing liens, bank levies, wage garnishments, penalty abatements, and other IRS enforcement actions. Newly authorized debt forgiveness programs allow you to settle your debts for less than ever before. Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? If so, then call Tax Savings Helpline now.
Please call 800-308-6905.
Morning, Mr. Marshall.
Hello, Crandon. What can I do for you?
Mr. Marshall, I have $1 million in here.
Well, you must have had a mighty good day on the bus.
Very good. Very good. Well, it's like the men say, Mr. Marshall. You're a good guy. All the fellas say the same thing. They say you're a guy that likes new ideas and a fella that you can come to and get advice, sometimes even financial assistance. Mr. Marshall, I have here a fortune. My wife made a whole bowl of this last night, and I scooped some up to bring it over as a sample, and there it is.
What is it?
An appetizer, the most delicious you've ever tasted in your life.
Appetizer?
Sure, an appetizer. People go nuts over appetizers. Walk into any supermarket. All along the shelves, they got jars of appetizers. But the difference is that this is something new and different. That's what the people go for, something new and different. This is delicious. It would go great with cocktails, or for a snack, or on crackers, or to make small sandwiches. Even those uduvas.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Huh?
Hors d'oeuvres.
They'd be good for that, too. Here, just taste it. Just taste it.
No, I better not, Crandon. I'm on a very strict diet. No.
How can this harm you? It's homemade, pal. Here.
Well,
Take a little bit.
just one if it's homemade. Hey, this is very good.
What did I tell you?
I've never tasted anything like it before.
Everybody that tastes it says the same thing, Mr. Marshall. This'll be a riot.
Yeah, well, I want to try it on someone else. Now, Miss Evans, please tell Mr. Peck I'd like to see him in here for a moment. Mr. Tebbets, too. Crandon, this appetizer has possibilities. If it's handled right, it could be a big thing. Now, tell me, is this your wife's exclusive recipe, or could there be someone else involved, like her mother?
Oh, her mother? No, her mother can't cook like my wife. Her mother-in-law's a nice lady and everything, but anything she'd cook, I wouldn't give it to a dog.
I'll have another one.
Go ahead, pal. Eat it up. There's plenty of crackers. Here they are.
J.M.?
Yeah, you both know Ralph Crandon. Look, I wanted your opinion. Now, taste this appetizer and tell me what you think of it.
What's this all about, J.M.?
I'll explain later. Just tell me what you think of it.
Hey, this stuff was great. It was very good.
Yeah. I know I've never tasted it before, but there's something about the aroma I recognize. Hey, this is dog food.
Dog food? Are you nuts or something? Why should my wife make dog food? We haven't even got a dog.
Look, I could be wrong. Anybody can make a mistake.
Well, you certainly are wrong.
I don't think I am. But if you want to make sure, I'll get Charlie. He raises dogs.
Dog food. Boy, jealousy sometimes, I'm telling you.
Well, it better not be. Yes, Mr. Peck?
Charlie, do you know what that is?
I should know. I've been using this for years. It's dog food.
French name would be cute for him.
Well, I'll worry about a name for him after I get Ralph to agree to let me keep him.
I told you you're worrying over nothing. Once Ralph gets a look at that little face, he's got to fall in love with it.
Well, I hope so. You know something, Trix? I never realized what wonderful company a little pup is around the house all day. You know, this day just flew by.
Sure. That reminds me, I got to be getting back upstairs. Oh, goodbye, precious. If it wasn't for my Ed's darned old allergy, I'd get one just like you.
I'll see you later, Alice. Okay, Trix. Now, listen here. I want to tell you something. I have got work to do, and I have to do it right now. I don't want you getting it into your head that all I have to do all day long is just play with you. So it's back in the box. Okay? Here. Oh, don't look so sad about it. Come on, we'll go in the bedroom.
Hey there, Alice.
Oh, hi, Ed. Aren't you coming home a little early today from work?
Oh, no, I've been showing up to work an hour earlier. We're breaking in a new man there. Been with us a week. He's still wet behind the ears. Ooh. Say, tell me, Alice, has Ralph tried to get in touch? Excuse me. Has Ralph tried to get in touch with you?
No, bless you.
Excuse me, has he tried to get in touch with you about anything today?
No. Have you got a cold, Ed?
I didn't have a minute ago. Catch me here, will you?
Here?
Yes! What? This usually only happens when I'm around dogs. You got a dog?
Yes, I have, Ed. Maybe you better go.
Oh, no. I'm all right. It's just whose dog is it?
It's mine. I got it at the pound. But please don't say anything to Ralph about it before I do. He doesn't think we should have a dog in the apartment.
Oh, no. I won't. I like to look at the dog, if you don't mind.
Well, do you think you should, Ed?
Oh, I'm all right. It's just... Just after the initial attack is over, then I'm all right. I want to look at the pooch. Hey. Hi there, little poochy boy. Oh, what a beautiful dog this is. Hey. He looks like one of those make-believe toys, you know, like you wind up. He's beautiful.
I hope Ralph will like him as much as you do, Ed.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, when Ralph sees this little fella, he'll go out of his mind.
Put him back in the box, because I got to feed him now.
Supper in bed, huh? Boy, they talk about a dog's life.
Alice! Oh, Alice!
There it is, the voice of doom.
What is it, Trix? Come on up. Your mother's on the phone. Oh, I'll be right up. Thanks.
Go ahead, go. I'll take care of the pooch. I'll feed him. What do I do?
Oh, you just take 2 spoonfuls of this dog food and put it on that plate and just give it to him.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Here it comes, Poochie. Here's your dim-dim. Boy. Heat up. That smells mighty familiar. Grandma's delicious mystery appetizer.
All right, where is she? Where is she, Alice? Come on.
Upstairs on the phone.
Upstairs on the phone, huh? Today was the most humiliating day I've ever spent in my whole life.
Really?
How would you feel if you gave your boss dog food to eat?
Terrible, unless my boss is a cocker spaniel.
Dog food? It's a miracle I wasn't fired. I know who did it, too. Alice's mother. She come over here to cook me a tidbit. That's what she did. She don't care what Alice gives me to eat, just as long as Alice can scrimp and save and live around here in the lap of luxury.
Those ain't the facts, Ralph. Those ain't the facts.
They're not the facts, huh? Then why would we have dog food around the house and in our icebox? What, have we got a dog or something?
Ralph Crabden, you have just reached the first plateau.
What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about anything. I'm not saying anything. Just put your nose in that bedroom there. Just go in the bedroom, that's all.
Well, that animal is getting out of here immediately.
Wait, don't.
Don't tell me to wait. Alice knows she can't have a dog, and she knows why she can't have a dog. Who's gonna take him out, huh? Me. Me, that's who. And when the dogs have to get taken out? 5 minutes before I have to go to bed. That is around midnight. And if you think that I'm going to walk up and down the street in the snow and the sleet and the rain, walking some mutt back and forth, you're nuts. Alice is taking that dog back. Right back to the pound.
Oh, wait a minute. She ain't taking it back. It didn't cost her anything or anything. She's in love with that puppy. If you make her take it back to the pound, it'll break her heart and it'll cause a big fight, too.
You're absolutely right. It will cause a fight. So therefore, I'm not going to have her take it back. I'll take it back. Back you go.
Wait. Just wait a minute.
Don't wait. Get out of my way.
Just give a good look at the dog. Will you just give
I
one
don't want
good
to look. A good look or a bad look. I'm taking him back to the pond. Now get out of my way.
Come on, just give him a look, will you? You know what? I know why you're afraid to give him a look. You're afraid that if you look into these brown, soulful, trusting eyes, that it'll do something to your heart. Just look. Look into those eyes, Hop. Look.
Put him back in the box, Norton. Put him back in the box or I'm going to do something to you. Get out of the way. Open that door. Open the door.
Now, Brandon, you've just lost your membership card to the human race. I still say it's the best appetizer I ever tasted.
Listen up, America. Millions of Americans just like you owe the IRS more than $10,000 and are facing liens, bank levies, wage garnishments, penalty abatements, and other IRS enforcement actions. Newly authorized debt forgiveness programs allow you to settle your debts for less than ever before. Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? If so, then call Tax Savings Helpline now.
Please call 800-308-6905.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes, sir?
I'd like to return a dog that my wife got here yesterday.
Well, let me see now. Well, it's a good dog. You, say your wife picked him up here yesterday?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Cramden. Kramden.
I'll have to check the record first.
Okay.
You sure you want to get rid of this pup, huh?
Well, we have a small apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, come here. Don't look at me like that. I ain't got nothing against you. Honest, if I was gonna have a dog, I'd have a dog look just like you. It's just that, well, an apartment's no place to keep a dog, you know, and they're expensive and everything. Besides, somebody will come in and pick you up. Maybe somebody with a big backyard or something. Might even live in the country. Boy, you got some kisser. Honest, you'll see. This is probably the luckiest break you ever got that I didn't take you with me. Honest.
All right, here. Just sign this and I'll take the dog. Everything's in order. Thank you. There we go. Up you go, boy. That's it.
Something I can do for you, mister?
No. Say, tell me something. I just brought a dog back here. Will somebody pick him up and give him a good home?
I hope so.
What do you mean you hope so?
Well, a lot of people come here for dogs, but there ain't always enough people to take all the dogs we got here. We're only allowed to keep dogs here 5 days. We got a couple here now. They've been over the limit.
Over the limit?
Yeah.
Well, what happens to them then when they're over the limit?
Gotta be destroyed.
Hey, wait a minute. You mean that dog I just brought in here, my dog, is gonna be destroyed?
All right.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Hey, come back.
Who do I see about getting a dog back?
Lost dog?
No, a puppy that I got here yesterday, and my husband brought him back today, and I want to get him right now.
Well, you'll have to wait till Mr. McGregor gets out here. He'll be out in just a moment.
Come on.
What are you doing with my puppy and these other dogs?
Look, I hope you're not gonna get mad, but I fell in love with him. And these other two are over their limit. Come on, I'll tell you all about it at home. Come on. Where did you see these little ones? Did you see the new ones? Take a look at
Listen up, America. Millions of Americans just like you owe the IRS more than $10,000 and are facing liens, bank levies, wage garnishments, penalty abatements, and other IRS enforcement actions. Newly authorized debt forgiveness programs allow you to settle your debts for less than ever before. Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? If so, then call Tax Savings Helpline now.
Please call 800-308-6905.
Jackie Gleason, The Honeymooners, with the stars Art Carney, Audrey Meadows, and Joyce Randolph.
Will you make this quick? I want to go home.
I'll make it quick. I just want to go in and say, hey, who was the guy that waved to you in the lobby out there?
Oh, that guy. That was Bill Davis. I never did like that guy, ever since I know him. I haven't seen him since we were kids.
You don't like him, huh?
No, I don't like him.
Well, you sure gave him a fast brush.
Well, he's one of those loudmouths, you know. Always tell him how good he's doing. If he's doing great, he never lets you hear the end of it. And 10 to 1, if he's doing good, he'd get the news to Alice.
Alice?
Yeah, when we were kids, the both of us courted Alice at the same time.
Oh.
Well, come on, will you? It's getting late. I want to get home.
All right. I just want to go in and see Slugger Simpson. I mean, after all, he was nice enough to give us the tickets to the fight. How would he feel if I didn't go in there and congratulate him?
Congratulate him? How can you congratulate a guy that got knocked out in the first round?
You wouldn't talk that way if you seen him fight 3 weeks ago down there at Ridgewood. He was fighting McHenry. Oh, boy, he was bobbing and weaving, giving the old ones, too. I'm telling you, he threw so many punches that McHenry thought he was fighting an octopus. Oh, I'm telling you, he was a different man that night.
He won, huh?
No, but he didn't get knocked out till the second round.
Will you please go in?
I'll go in there and say hello to him instead of waiting. I'll be right out.
All right, make it as short as the fight.
All right.
Hey, Ralph! Boy, this is luck. After I lost you in the crowd, I figured I'd never see you again.
Hiya, Bill. You see, the reason I had to run down here was my friend was anxious to see one of the fighters that was on the card tonight. Well, certainly it's nice seeing you again.
Oh, nice to see you, Ralph, after all these years. Tell me, how's Alice?
Oh, she's fine.
You know, in the old days, if anybody would have said that you and I would be shaking hands and talking friendly, we would have thought they were crazy.
Yeah, we had a lot of fights.
We certainly...
Well, we're grown up now.
Yes, sir, we certainly had some feuds. Yes, sir, we had some feuds.
What are you laughing at?
I was just thinking of the thing I wrote in your autograph book. Boy, you were sore about that. Today, it's something to laugh at.
What thing in my autograph book?
Some kids are small, some kids are tall. Fatso Cramden is the only kid who walks down the hall wall to wall. Funny, isn't it, huh?
Very funny.
Hey, Ruff. Told you I wouldn't keep you waiting.
Oh, Norton, this is Bill Davis. This is my friend Ed Norton.
Hey, slipped me fine so I know you're alive.
Yeah. Glad to know you, glad to know you.
Well, how are you doing?
Oh, great. Couldn't be better. You know, I moved to Chicago. Got my own manufacturing business. My headquarters in Chicago, my plants are in Akron. I'm figuring on opening a branch office in New York, so my wife and I took a business trip. Say, how about you, Ralph?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah? What's your line?
Transportation business.
Transportation business?
Yes, Gotham Bus Company.
What do you do?
Oh, I run things.
Hey, that's quite a company. And you run things?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he's in the driver's seat.
Well, I'm real glad to hear how well you're doing, Ralph.
Yep.
I'd sure love to see it for myself. Hey, suppose I come over and you show me around the place tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Well, I'm not going to be there tomorrow. I'm very busy doing some outside work.
Well, I don't want to take you away from your work. You break for lunch, don't you? How about then?
Well, I'm not going to be around for lunch. I have some important meetings around lunchtime. Take up all my time.
Well, I'm an early riser. I'll be there the first thing in the morning, 8:30.
Oh, no. Right around that time, I have most of my appointments.
Yeah, he sees loads of people between 8 and 9 in the morning.
Too bad I'm flying back tomorrow evening, or we could have made it for another day.
Oh, you're flying back tomorrow night, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a shame. I would have liked to take you over and showed you my office, taking you around the place.
Gee, swell. Where you located, Ralph?
Oh, down on 9th and 48th Street.
Tomorrow I'll stop in for a minute and see your setup.
Oh, you can't do that. I won't be there.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're the boss. Leave word with your secretary to have one of your employees show me around. I'll be there at 6.
Wait a minute. Don't come at 6 o'clock. Come around 6:30, and I'll come back from whatever I'm doing, and I'll show you around personally.
Oh, Ralph, I don't want to put you in any trouble.
Trouble's his middle name.
Yeah. It's no trouble at all. You just be there at 6:30, and I'll take you around.
Okay, it's a date. I'll be there at 6:30 at your office.
Okay, pal.
Nice meeting you, Mr. Norton. And I'm sure glad I ran into you, Ralph.
Yeah, me too.
So long.
Well, General, what is your plan?
Don't worry, I got it figured out. That's why I told him 6:30 instead of 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, Mr. Monahan and all the office help go home. Now, I got to take a chance and make believe that Mr. Monahan's office is my office. He'll be home. He'll never know the difference.
Well, what happens if Billy Boy asks one of the bus drivers where Mr. Cramden's office is?
That will not happen. There's only one way to get into the building. That's the main entrance. You will be down at the main entrance. As soon as he comes in, you bring him right up to my office. I mean, Monahan's office. And he'll think it's my office. And incidentally, when you finish work tomorrow, put on a suit. I'll have to wear a suit, too.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll be glad to help out any way I can. But I don't understand. Why do you have to make out you're such a big shot?
I had to, Norton. I just had to. You see, when we were kids, both of us were caught in Alice at the same time. Both of us promised her the moon. Well, I don't want him to think that he made it and I didn't, just for Alice's sake.
Oh, I see. You and your pride, you got a nice job, you're happy in your work, and just because he's a rival of yours, you got to be pretending that you're something you ain't. Boy, I'm telling you, I bumped into a guy a couple of months ago that the Trixie was wild about. You know, used to go around together. I didn't put on any airs, you know. When he asked me what I did, I told him I was a sewer worker. I didn't try to make no impression. I didn't care what he thought.
What did he do?
He was a garbage collector.
Listen up, America. Millions of Americans just like you owe the IRS more than $10,000 and are facing liens, bank levies, wage garnishments, penalty abatements, and other IRS enforcement actions. Newly authorized debt forgiveness programs allow you to settle your debts for less than ever before. Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? If so, then call Tax Savings Helpline now.
Please call 800-308-6905.
Hello, this is Mr. Monahan. May I speak to my wife, please? Thank you. Hello, dear. As I find I'm going to be detained at the office for a little while. Yes, I do realize it's after 6 o'clock. Well, I can't promise you, but I expect I'll be leaving here, between 6:30 and 7. Well, I'm sorry, dear, but I just couldn't help it. All right, dear, then I'll call you when I'm just about ready to leave. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Come on, Norton, step into my office. Well, there it is.
Well, so far your luck is holding out, Ralphie boy.
Don't worry, I knew what I was doing. When 6 o'clock comes, boom, home they go. Well, when Davis comes up here, he's got to think that I'm the head of the whole bus company.
Yeah. Now listen, RK, now just listen to me for a minute. When I bring him up here, remember, you are the president of the Gotham Bus Company, not a driver. So don't give yourself away by yelling, step to the rear of the office. You know.
Just go downstairs and bring him up as soon as he gets here, and I'll be right behind the desk. All right?
Cramden.
Hey.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well,
what are you doing behind my desk?
Wait.
Listen. Come, Crandom. Now, what's the explanation for this?
Well, you see, I come up to talk to you about a little business, and I was looking at your chair, and I thought I'd sit down and see how it feels to be boss.
Well, from now on, let's see if you can possibly avoid playing kowtow to your whimsy. Now, what was it you wanted to see me about?
Wanted to see you about? Do you think that you could arrange for a promotion for me to, like, dispatcher or something like that?
Cramden, you know you've been around here long enough to know that Mr. Muller has complete say over those promotions.
Yes, sir.
Now, if there's any other suggestion or anything that Yes, Mr. Monahan. Hello. Oh, yes, Riley. Yes, I'll be right down. Now, be sure you have everything set up. Yes, I can only spare you 10 minutes. All right, right.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, if there's nothing else,
No, there's
Brandon.
nothing else. Bye.
Good night.
Night.
Right this way, sir. Mr. Davis to see you, Mr. Cramden.
Hello, Bill. How are you?
Ralph, this is a very impressive-looking place you've got here.
Thank you very much.
Boy, what an office.
Well, I'm glad you had the chance to see it. Now, let's get going.
Go? I just came here.
Well, I don't want you to miss your plane.
Oh, if that's what you're worrying about, forget it. I got plenty of time. Let's sit around and talk.
Wait a minute. Look, I forgot to tell you this. After I made the appointment with you, you see, I found out that I had a lot of work to do, and I got to do it right away.
Oh, relax, Ralph, will you? You know, I've seen a lot of big executives like you burn yourselves out. Take my advice and slow down.
Yeah, I'll start tomorrow now, can we?
Oh, nothing doing. You're starting right now. You and I are going to have a nice, leisurely chat about old times. And I guarantee you before long, and say in about a half hour or so, you'll feel like a new man.
A half hour? But I haven't got a half hour. I have an appointment with Mr. Monahan in 10 minutes.
Sheesh.
Ralph, you're all wound up. Why don't you call this Monahan character and cancel your appointment?
I can't call. You see, the phones are all shut off.
I gotta hand it to you, Ralph. I never dreamed that you'd ever be the head of an operation like this. And you sure did it fast.
Yeah, practically overnight.
Excuse me for interrupting, RK, but it's 20 minutes to Monahan.
Yes.
20 minutes to 7.
Yes, I'm very sorry, but I just have to get to my work now.
Well, if you got to, you got to. Hey, maybe the next time I come to town, we can get together with the wives.
Well, that'd be fine.
I'll get in touch with you.
Thank you very much.
Say, what's the phone number here?
Well, don't call me here. Call me at home.
Oh, sure, all right. What's your home number?
It's an unlisted number. I can never think of that number.
Oh, yes. Bensonhurst 60098.
Can I always get you there?
Oh, yeah. Trixie the maid is always there.
Well, thank you very much. Now, will you show Mr. Davis down to the street?
Oh, okay,
Come
Ralph.
on. Bye.
I'll be seeing you there, and I'll tell you something the first thing you know.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh. What are you doing in here? You're right. You're absolutely right. Muller's the man to tell me about the promotion.
Oh, Alice! What is it, Trix? Telephone! Oh, gee, I can't come now. I'm just starting supper. Okay. Hello? Yes, it is. Who? Bill Davis. Well, when did you get into town? No, Ralph didn't tell me. Oh, you saw him again this afternoon? No, he's not home yet. Well, this certainly is a surprise. Well, what are you doing in town? When am I going to get a chance to see you and meet your wife? Oh, well, I'm sorry your flight was canceled, but I'm glad it'll give us a chance to get together. Yeah, you want to come over here? To our house? Well, if you'd rather not, sure. Oh, that'd be wonderful.